zone run. We're 396 days in. We're in Forlorn Muskeg. We have less than 20 days left in Forlorn Muskeg. In fact, we currently have 11 days left in Forlorn Muskeg at this point. 11 days. So we are getting really super close to being done in Forlorn Muskeg. Our stuff is curing nicely. But yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I had a couple of rough days. Got up on Tuesday and my modem was not connecting right. I would have internet for about. It was basically spotty internet. The internet would come on, then go off, then come on, then go off. And so I had to go and swap out my modem and get a new modem, and that one didn't work. And so so finally yesterday I finally got one. So I have not seen anything. I honestly, Northern Lights, I haven't been able to be online very much at all. I've been online on my phone a little bit, and that has been it. So let's see. I have not been keeping up on anything. I watched a little TV on my phone, and that was about it. So let's see. Is it under DLC news? Is it under? Where do they have? I don't really keep up a lot on that sort of stuff. September Dev Diary. There we go. What have they been doing? So the splitting the games content, Tales content, and free updates, survival the past year. We've gotten behind on our bug maintenance. Tales from the Far Territory Part 4. Let's see. Let's just go full screen so we can look at it here. Pop it up. With other part of the Tales, Part 4 will come with a free update to Survival. The team is packing packing in range and content and gameplay features, targeting release at the end of the year. Targeting release by the end of the year. We'll get more precise with release date and future list as we get closer to launch. The new region, the new mine region, showcasing new hazards and new gear items. Oh, is this going to be the mine? Oh, that's like an artist depiction of the mine, I guess. Like a strip mine. The second tale, following Signal Void from Part 2. Several new gameplay, tools, and mechanics, including the travois and some new clothing. New update, the free update to Survival includes, wait for it, proper coverings to your hands in first person. Which seems like it'd be easy, but guess what? It's probably not. Look at that. They actually have gloves. We'll release full list of items taken from the Tales roadmap and more information about what's being included in the free survival update as we get closer to launch. It's a big update. It'll be a great way to finish the year. So basically, end of the year. Yes, episode 5 still in development. No, we aren't saying much about it. It'll ship in 2024. And I'll tell you more about it before the end of the year, including sharing a title and key art reveal, as well as a bit more information about the plot, but no spoilers. So, Tales from the Far Territory, possibly next year. So yeah, we're going to get glove animations, the mine's going to come out, and that's all end of the year stuff. So, there we go. There we go. Huzzah. And they'll probably give us more info as we go along. So, that's always nice. That'll be nice. Okay. My bid roll's at 75%. I don't have enough cloth for it. Of course I don't. We won't have enough cloth till we get to the next zone. Let's prepare up these birch bark. I forgot we got all these birch bark, so that's good. We never found a moose in this zone, ever. We've not found a single solitary hair of a moose. Haven't found where he's going to be. Haven't found any information about him. He just disappeared like poof, like a fart in the wind. Now, I've had a few people ask why I'm not storing all this stuff in the hatch over here, and there's a very simple reason. The hatch on my file is bugged, and it became bugged when I used a prepper's pie, when I made a prepper's pie, and then when that prepper's pie went to 0%, as long as I had the prepper's pie on my body, it would not allow me to, well, yeah, it basically would not allow me to go into the prepper's cache. Now, I don't know if that is actually like a thing that goes with every prepper's cache, or if it's with the prepper's pie itself. But once I dropped the prepper's pie, I was able to go back in. Once I ate the prepper's pie and the effects totally went away, I was able to go into the prepper's cache again as well. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird glitch, but it is what it is. Is that fire still going down here? I think it is. Hopefully they'll give us that brightness update. Yeah, the game. Well, I hope they tweak some of the brightness inside places like, I don't know, the Carter Hydro Dam, which is basically impossible to go into now without it being just pitch black inside there at all times of the day. It's kind of annoying. Hey, look, my fire, which has 6 hours on it still. Is it warm enough up here in my bed? Not really, no. The fire's not close enough. That sucks so bad. The fire's good right there. That sucks so bad that you can't reach the bed with the fire being out here. It's like, really? Really, you gonna do that to me? Okay, fine. Let's get that out. Grab the toolkit. Make ourselves an arrow. Might as well. Not like we don't have the time, and we aren't very tired at all, so might as well do that. Alright, whew. There we go. Still got the yawnies. Alright, let's grab some wood. Throw a little extra love on the fire here. There we go. And we got plenty of water. Let's grab some water. Do I have rose hips in here? No. Did I have cloth in there? I do have 3 cloth in there. I think I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to hang on to some of that cloth till we're ready to go. Then we can repair our bedroll up. Good morning, Aurora. I'm back. We have internet again. Yay! Huzzah! The internet is back. What's our rabbit clothing looking like? 84. So yes, I am back today. And very happy about it too. And this one we just have, yeah, just arrow shafts and feathers in. Excellent. Well, yeah, so is yours not working real good? I guess I'll make two teas real quick. Yeah, well, mine wasn't because the internet was broken. It was because the modem was doing something funky. I had a funky modem on me. Keep dropping packets, about 50% loss. Yeah, see, I wasn't having that problem. I was just not Mine just kept going. My modem would work, and then it would just like it would restart. It was like going through a constant thing where it worked for like 10-15 minutes, and then it would just restart itself, and then it'd be down, and then it'd be restarting itself, and then it was down, and I finally got it replaced yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And it was just a bad modem. It was just a faulty. It was a faulty modem. So, what you gonna do? Gonna pass some time here. But they're doing some testing. You should know tomorrow how they'll fix it. Well, hopefully they'll be able to fix it. That's the hope anyway. I did go down and get myself a nice donut. Yum yum. Yum yum food. We've got lots of food around here, so that's a good thing. Forlorn has actually not been that bad of a place. We've done pretty good here. We've got the tower fully repaired, which is great. I actually don't need any more of these, because we've mapped up pretty much everything in the zone at this point. 911 Operators, the epic free game of the week. Oh, that's wild. I've heard that's a pretty fun game. All right, let's repair that up.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Looks like a new day is dawning. Exactly, Will. It does look like a brand new day is dawning. I'm gonna wait to repair up all of these until we get to our next zone. I'm gonna repair the rabbits and the and I might take the hides for those. I'm not sure. I've got my 2 extra bows here. I've got my extra sewing kit, extra whetstone. I actually have a couple of fishing lures because I want to try fishing in Broken Railroad. That'd be fun. Hey, Garano, hello. I've got a flare gun, although I've never found any any use for my flare gun whatsoever, which sucks. We're doing great on weight though. We're only at 38 kilos right now, and we got to pick up a couple things before we go, but we're doing great. I do want to see if the place up there is still bugged. I want to check this out. Let's see. let's see if the bunker is still bugged up here. Beware the prepper's pie, boys and girls. Beware the prepper's pie. When I had a prepper's pie that was on me, that was at 0% condition, the bunker kept giving me an error when I tried to enter into it, making me restart and reset to my last save point. It was basically saying it could not create a good save point with that prepper's pie at 0% on me. Now, once I dropped the prepper's pie and restarted the game and went through all these machinations, I was able to get back in. But until I did that, it was like, no. You can't go in here. So just be careful of that. Now, that may, you know, depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching on YouTube, that may not be the case anymore. They may have patched it, so... Depending on how far down the road you are, that may not hold true any longer, but for right now... I don't even know if I can zone into it at this point. But we'll see. Okay, we can. Yep, the Prepper's Pie is gone from our system, so we don't have one in the game even anymore because we ate it. We ate the Prepper's Pie, and then we let it go away, so... Prepper's Pie is really nice, though. It gives you back 25% health when you eat it. 25%. Which is wild. That's a lot of regained health from a Prepper's Pie. Now, the Prepper's Pie does take... It does take an acorn ground, 4 mushrooms, 2 burdock, cooking oil... water, and a little bit of salt to make. So it's got a lot of stuff that it takes, but it does relieve you of some cabin fever risk. It gives you your condition back, and it gives you more max stamina. It does decrease the amount of weight you can carry by 3 kilos. So that's the only downside to it. And the other downside is that if you carry it around with you for too long, and it goes to 0%, some buildings will tell you, yeah, you can't go in here. But it looks like that isn't the case in the Prepper's Hatch anymore. Since we got rid of it. We should be down to like 10 days, I think. Nope, but still 11 days. Oh yeah, because it doesn't change until the evening. We gotta wait till the evening before it's gonna change for us. Excuse me. It's one of those days where it's warm enough outside I need my AC on to keep it from getting too hot in here, but it gives me a little bit of a chill, too. Okay, let's go ahead and craft up our rose hips. There we go. Cook that up real quick. Let's also cook up one more birch bark tea. That way we have a few of them. We'll drink that down to a little bitty bite. There we go. That gives us 3 of those. Excellent. Oh, did the weather turn again on us? Jeez Louise, man. The weather just does not like me at all. Well, boo. I wanted to go over here to the spot that I think the moose is going to spawn and see if he was up. I'm just curious, more than anything, I don't even want to kill the moose at this point. I'm just curious where he's going to be. Okay, it's clearing up a little bit, so that's good. I just think it's so weird we've not seen the moose one time. We haven't even seen evidence of the moose in this zone, which is very strange. Very, very strange. Grab our stickity boos. Yeah, I haven't seen evidence for him. You know, tree rubbings and stuff like that, where the trees are rubbed. I've seen nowhere in the zone where the trees have actually had, like, the bark rubbed off the section, like, right in... Well, most of the time, the trees will have an area, like, right in this area that'll be rubbed off. And so I haven't seen any places where the trees are rubbed by the moose. Not up on Marsh Ridge, not down here, not over by the pond right as you come into this zone. And so it's just very curious that I haven't seen any evidence of him at all through markings. But I'm not, I'll say, Faces, I'm not real familiar with the moose in this zone. I don't know if it's 100% that he leaves markings at every spot in this zone. So it could be that I'm not seeing the markings because there are places in the game where, like at the Coastal Highway garage, there's never any moose markings at the garage. The moose just spawns there. In Desolation Point, there's never any markings by the bridge. He just spawns there. In Mystery Lake, by the Trapper's Cabin, there's never any markings. He just spawns there. But if you go to Mystery Lake and say he's by the Carter Hydro Dam, there's like 3 trees that'll actually be marked that have his markings on it. So that's why I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen any here. I don't know though if like maybe the moose in this zone leaves no markings anywhere. Gaming Granny, hello. How are you? Hello, Gaming Granny. More than anything, Faces, I'm just surprised I haven't seen him anywhere. I mean, I just haven't physically seen the moose anywhere in the game, or anywhere in this zone at all. I've seen him in the game. I mean, I have a moose-hide satchel, so obviously I've seen him in the game, but I haven't seen him in my game yet in this zone. Hey, Cindy, hello! How are you, Cindy? How's it going? Well, on the one thing on the upside, boys and girls, since I didn't have internet yesterday or Tuesday, my brother and I got a bunch of roofing done yesterday, and on Tuesday I was able to get out a little bit early and get all my lift rides in. So I was able to get my bonus for the 21 lift rides. So because I was able to just bang them out super quick on Tuesday, which was good. So I had a really good deal. They were for 21 rides. They basically were just giving like a flat $375 for 21 rides. So I made like an extra $110 giving 21 rides. Plus you get your tips on top of that. So for those 21 rides, I got like over $50 in tips. So it did good. It was nice. I get tips, okay? I don't even have to like expose anything. I just get tips. It's awesome. I don't even have to be a dancer and I get tips. Yeah. I'd probably get a few tips if I did do dances for him, but you know, hey. Now, still don't see the moose over here, and it's even gotten foggier since I came over here. Bugger. Dance would be worth tips. There you go. So yeah, I made the best of what I had going. So I got a little bit upset with it on Tuesday, but I finally calmed down. I was just like, okay, well, I just got to deal with this and get it done. Getting upset ain't gonna help. So. But my modem seems to be stable so far. I mean, I haven't given it like a... I haven't given it like a like true test, so if you guys start noticing anything on your end, like stuff glitching out or anything, or let me know. Let me know for sure. because it all seems to be stable. I messed around with it a bunch last night. Watched a couple things on my computer. I just turned on like a YouTube video and just had it run. I just walked away. I didn't even watch it. I just kind of walked away and then came back to make sure it wasn't like, you know, having problems or anything. So it appears everything's fixed, but if you see anything weird going on, please let me know. Hopefully it'll all be good. I did get a chance though, since I was unable to watch things on the internet. I can still watch them on my phone because I have data planned, which was nice. I did get a chance to watch One Piece, which if you've not seen One Piece yet, oh my god, it is so good. Holy mackerel, it is such a good show. I would like to applaud, and I'm very unfamiliar with the One Piece anime, but damn, it is really good. I thoroughly enjoyed myself watching One Piece. It was heartwarming. It's one of those where it had heart. It was funny. It was quirky. It was a good story. It was interesting adventure. It was
Might have to drop some gear.
It was a cool world that they invited you into. And yeah, One Piece was just really well done. I highly recommend it if you've not seen it yet. Whether you know the anime or don't know the anime, I think you'll have a good time. I will say it is a little quirky. It's very it has that kind of Japanese flavor to it. So if you're not really into like Japanese television, if you're not really into that, it's probably not going to be for you. But it's really well done. They did a great job with it. It's over the top, and I guess that's the thing. It's over the top in a way. Some parts of it are really over the top as far as like the action. Laws of gravity and physics are kind of optional rules in the world, but it's entertaining nonetheless. So definitely check out One Piece if you haven't yet. I don't know, has anybody else watched One Piece yet? And if so, do you have an opinion on it? Do you have any idea? Do you have any thoughts or anything on it? If you enjoyed it or if you hated it? Because I haven't really heard from many people who've seen it, like if they, especially people who are familiar with the anime or the manga, if they actually like the adaptation of it or not. So stick. All the sticks are mine. All 75 of them are mine. $30 days. All right. We got 10 days left to go, boys and girls. 10 days left to go. We're counting down from 10 to 1. Then we're off to Broken Railroad. It's gonna be exciting in and of itself. I am almost what do you guys think? Should I make a bearskin bedroll and dump the improved bedroll? I don't think I have enough cloth to do it though. I think that's the only thing is I don't know if I have enough cloth to make the bearskin bedroll. Nope, I need 5 cloth and I have 4. Although I could rip apart the improved bedroll and get 10 cloth from it. Ooh, that's a risky maneuver though. Rip apart the improved bedroll, get the cloth from it to make a bearskin bedroll. I'm thinking that it might be necessary because we're going to be going to Forsaken Airfield soon. That place is cold as shenanigans. And well, I think it is too, Christine. Except I have no cloth right now to repair it. I do have a bear skin, and I'm almost... But I could make a bear skin... I could use the other bear skin to make another bear skin coat. I could do that, too. I do love it, though. McDaniels, how you doing? How do I think about the new food recipes? I think for Interloper, they're kind of fun, but... You can't base your survival on the new recipes. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, it'll last 10 days. It'll last the next 10 days, especially if I'm by fires and stuff. You can't really make your survival based around the new food. Just because there's not enough of it in the game. There's not enough flour and stuff in the game. Now salt, there's plenty of salt, so you can do broth for a while. You can do broth for a while, and that's not bad. It's not the worst thing in the world to do, is have some broth. But honestly, most of the other recipes are kind of meh. It's like they're cool to get. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it was fun to have the prepper's pie. But, like, you have to have cooking oil for it. You have to have acorn grounds. Most stuff you have to have, like, cooking oil. A lot of it, you're stymied by having to have old mill flour. And the old mill flour is kind of the hang-up. That's the thing that you get hung up on, is that out of an old mill flour bag, you can get, like 6 recipes that you can make out of it if it takes 0.2. And I'm not going to carry all that stuff around with me. And the problem with a lot of these, all the stews smell. So any stew that you make is going to have smell just as if you carried the meat on you. Probably one of the most useful is the peach pies, but it takes peaches. You could also make the rosehip pies, but again, it takes mill flour. It's like, it's kind of cool, but for a long-term game, it's not gonna really be that useful. Let's just put it that way. In my opinion, it's just not super useful in a long-term scenario. When you find the stuff, it's kind of cool to make them up and eat them and have fun with them. But over a long period of time, it's like, okay, well, I'm back to eating meat again. I'm back to eating meat, and that's what I'll survive on. It's nice, though, because they add some flavor to the game. They add some flavor to it, McDaniels. Flavor in both the literal and figurative sense. So that's the neat thing about it. Is that you get that flavor. Kit Kat with a 7-month resub. Thank you, Kit Kat, for that 7 months. How you doing today, Kit Kat? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome in. By the way, for those of you who don't know, this fire will never get blown out in this position where it's at. The inside of this place is completely windproof, no matter which way the wind's blowing on. So you can build a fire by this table here, and it will never, ever, 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 ever get blown out. Yeah, I mean, you can use them. You can definitely use them for the effects, Christine. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, as an interloper player, they don't play a major part in my strategy for survival. They play a very minor part, and it's kind of like, oh, cool, I can do that. I can keep these with me and utilize them, I guess. But I don't really like. I'm not basing my entire survival around the new recipes. They can add on and help a little bit, but they're just kind of a neat little addition to the game. To me, anyway. They're a neat addition, and I like that they've given us some more recipes, but in the end, there's like one or two that I'd maybe use, and the rest of the time, I'm just gonna eat meats and stuff. But like I said, the broth is a really nice one because it's pretty easy to make. And you're gonna get ptarmigans. You need the ptarmigan down to keep your bedroll and your improvised insulation repaired. So it's kind of nice to be able to get some ptarmigans, get some broth, and then there's a lot of recipes that take broth as well. I don't think any of these recipes take broth. No, it's just all the stews. All the different stews take broth. So. Need a sled so we can carry more? Yes, Daggers, we do. And according to the new dev diary that came out, we're going to be getting the Travoy by the end of the year, so. Which will be awesome. Super duper awesome. Alright. Let's just pass time for a couple hours. Because why not?
Getting dark.
There we go.
Time to look for shelter.
Time to look for some shelter. Shh, buddy, you're okay. It's okay. You don't need to give me the big, oh, I'm so tired. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. I hear you, bud. Bud. We've had some long fires this game. I wonder how long. I wonder what our longest fire this round has been. Fires, longest burning fire is 111 hours.
Hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
111, and we have one that's 102. So I guess we need to keep this one going for a little bit longer. We'll make this our longest fire. So we have one that's 100. What is 111 hours? That's like 3 days, right? That's 4.5 days. So yeah, we got to get like a 5-day fire going. We're gonna beat our old 111. There we go. We have enough wood, we might as well do it, right? Because it's not like we can ever come back and pick any of this up. It's all just gonna sit here forever. Or until we finish this challenge, then we can go back through and do some fun stuff in other zones. We still have a long ways to go. We got Black Rock. We got, not Black Rock, Broken Railroad. I keep saying Black Rock. We got Broken Railroad, Forsaken Airfield, Bleak Inlet, Mountain Town, and Hush River Valley left to go. So that's a minimum of 250 days right there, plus travel time. Plus we got 10 more days here in Forlorn Muskeg. So we got a little ways to go, boys and girls. All right, let's go. Let's see if that bear hide's done. Let's see if we can make another bearskin coat. It'd be nice to have 2 bearskin coats. Why not? We've got 10 days just to kill at this point. We might as well do something while we're here. Since we got the fire going down there right now, we might as well utilize it. Got your mega pint of coffee now, you're all good? Nice. You're like, now I'm ready to be up. I don't know if the wolves will respawn here yet or not. The one nice thing about being into the game later is that the animals don't respawn as much. the amount of animals in the game is less, and so you won't get as many respawns as quickly, it seems. So when we first got here, there was like 2 wolves in this area, and there haven't been any wolves since we killed them. Well, maybe, I think there might have been 1 that respawned. By the way, boys and girls, just to take a hot Hadrian moment here. Look at that frickin' view. Look at that view right there.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Just look at it. That is absolutely gorgeous. That is a Hadrian moment right there. Damn. Seeing the sun come up over the muskeg. The mountain peaks off in the distance. There's our little fire burning down in the Spence family homestead. Just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, the beauty of this game is just stunning sometimes. Absolutely stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. That's what it is.
My fingers feel numb.
The beauty is beautiful. Do I share those pictures? I never share my pictures. I will, here, hold on a second. Hold on a second. No, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I don't share my pictures. That could get me in trouble. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm just gonna put it up on Twitter. There we go. And sent. Alright. Done. It's up there for you. If you go on Twitter, it's up there for you. This is the picture I put up there. That's the one I put there. That's the one that I just put up there. That one right there. I just put that up on Twitter for you. So, there you go. I shared my pictures. I don't share those kind of pictures. I shared my picture. Don't get your hopes up. Okay, so that's 83%. And hello, I'll just say Giz. Hello, Giz. How you doing? Good God, I look at your name, I'm just like, my brain literally just like freezes up. Me from Florida, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, so go ahead, but it was just, Twitter was easy to pull up. Twitter was easy to pull up real quick, so I was able to pull it up and just put that on there. So yeah, I shared that picture out onto Twitter here just a second ago, so you can download it from there. I'll try to remember to put it up on Discord after I get done today. Okay, I was hoping this would be ready to go, but it's at 83%. Gosh, dang it. I'm trying to beat my longest burning fire. I have 102 hours, and my longest is 111. Most of my things from previous files I've beaten on this one. Except for, like, location discovered, world Explored, no. Calories expended, yes. Average calories per day, no. Distance traveled, yes. Hours awake, asleep, and hours indoors. So pretty much everything else I've beat on this. It's weird because how could I have another file where I have more average how could I have 9,000 average calories per day? How is that possible? I don't even remember how that's... I don't even know how that's possible. That is very odd. It's a little awkward. Looks like everything else is all maxed out. Distress pistol shots. I haven't even found you climbed, stimmed, and then died. Probably. Probably. Distress pistol shots. I haven't even found any flares on this run. I found a flare gun, but no flares. I haven't gotten in as many wolf struggles. That's fine. I've killed the most wolves, not the most decoys though. Moose killed. I need 3 more moose and 4 more deer and 5 more bears. I definitely have killed and trapped more rabbits on this run than ever before. Yeah, most of my stats are all from this run, except for this fire stat. I've started more fires this run than any other run, but I don't have the longest fire yet. I've also gotten more wrist and ankle sprains on this run than ever before. And it looks like I've had more blizzards. 279 blizzards in 397 days. That's a lot of freaking blizzards. Alright, let's grab these cured guts. Cured. I'm going to throw all these down at the homestead. Deentity bop. Beepity boppity boop. For some strange reason, my Snow Walker feed is locked again. I finished that one. Oh no! I've heard of people having problems with the feet, Cindy, where they'll glitch in and glitch out. And, do you have a... Here's a trick you can use. Do you have a file that's already in existence where you use the Snow Walker feet on? If you do, load into that file. It should recode your game to give you the Snow Walker feet again. It should. I'm just saying it could, possibly. Oh, crap. Yeah. Because that's when I had the great time capsule wipe of 2018, 2019? Luckily, I had a Pilgrim file that had like 5 of my feats active on it. I loaded into that Pilgrim file, and it re-gave me all of it. It basically recoded it so I had all those feats again. Because it was like, oh, well, you have these now, so... Oh, they were wiped. Oh... Would be plenty to get FC. I don't know what FC is. I don't know what an FC is. Fire... Challenge? Fire... Oh, Faithful Cartographer. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's if you spent the time doing it. I mean, in some of the zones, Pristine, I've not had the ability to, I've not had the want or the ability to do it, so. I've not had the ability or the want to do it. It's like, most of the zones, like Forlorn, I totally did. Ash Canyon, I did a lot of mapping in Ash Canyon, honestly. Timberwolf Mountain is just kind of hard to map because I didn't want to go back to the summit after I'd been there a couple times, and then I found the Polaroid, and I was like, I'm not going back there the 3rd time with no bedroll. I had no bedroll at that point. Oh, that's cool. It actually shows you how many days ago you last updated the map. 357 days ago. 329 days ago. 256 days ago. 226 days ago. Desolation Point 182 days ago. Blackrock 92 days. We actually mapped up in Blackrock pretty good. Mystery Lake 41 days ago. We actually mapped up a bunch of Mystery Lake, which was nice. I wanted to tell you I finally got the courage to get off Pilgrim, and I'm on day 12 in Voyager. 2 rifles, 2 revolvers. Well, congratulations, Kit Kat. You're in for a whole lot of fun now because everything's gonna attack you. And we've mapped in Forlorn Muskeg, so we haven't. The one thing we have not mapped is the other exit over here, but we'll map that on our way out. Which reminds me, I need one. Oh, I need to throw these in here. Oh, by the way, watch. These guts are all at 95. Check this out. If I take a gut from here, it now makes these all 93. It's like it upgrades. It upgrades the guts and hides to whatever the highest is that you're either gonna take in or put either move one way or the other. So now all my guts are back to 93%. It doesn't matter because the condition of guts and stuff never matters, but it's kind of cool that it does that. Because it stacks them. I hated it when it didn't stack your guts. Did I put those in here? I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'm gonna take 2 just in case. Yeah, now that they have the surveyed location thing, it's pretty nice because you can actually see where most of the stuff is that you need to survey. Because like right now, I just need the 2 broken railroad in this zone. So these are the locations it requires for Faithful Cartographer in each zone, which is kind of neat. Like Mystery Lake, I got 22 of 22. Ash Canyon, I didn't get them all. I didn't get them all in Ash Canyon. I wasn't really trying though, because I was dying. I was dying in Ash Canyon most of the time. So I wasn't really trying in Ash Canyon either. Let's go map that last area out. I enjoy all game modes, but Pilgrim really makes me feel like a pariah. Even the wolves and bears run from me on sight. Do I have all the achievements. The last time I needed to the last time I even needed to get achievements was when the last update came out. But like actual like non-story mode achievements, I think I finished those in 2019. So I haven't needed any story mode achievements since 2019. There was a time, Christiany, where I did a push and I made one file where it was like just a stalker file where I got all skills to level 5. I got like the last 3 or 4 achievements that I needed, all in one file. Because I made a push at one point to get the achievements all done. And the Faithful Cartographer was one that I did need to get. I actually, after that, I had another file where I did it as my mapping file, so that if anybody ever had a question about a map, I could just go into that file, pull it up, and be there and be good. Valor with the 5-year resub. The last one for you is complete all the challenges. Well, that goes without saying. That was the last one I needed too.
Valor_Thee deserves.
Valor, thank you for the 5 years, buddy.
Months. Oh my god.
Woo! Oh my god.
It's a rare event where one of your old viewer get his 5 years.
Get his 5. I know, you got 5 years now. Holy crud. Holy crud. As the Dead Sleep was hardest for me. As the Dead Sleep was pretty tough. And it still is pretty tough. Well, thank you, Valor, for the 5-year resub, buddy. Appreciate that very, very much. I was gonna try to hook up with you in the last couple days, but I had no internet. I had no internet. But we need to talk. We need to talk soon. We need to have a chattity boo. Have I touched this cairn yet? I don't know if I have. Its story is not yet written. Its story is not yet written. I enjoyed the Dark Walker. It's pretty fun. I'm definitely for Halloween. I'm gonna do a couple runs of Dark Walker with no wards. I'm not gonna use any wards. I tried that once already, and damn it, it's tough. I didn't make it through it. I got very close to the end, but the Dark Walker caught up with me on a rope and ate me. So, well, I had internet on my phone. I just didn't have any internet to, you know, do anything else. I have to go back and watch One Piece again because I watched it on my phone, which I'm sure is different than watching it on a TV. Can you use the... Yes, you can use the fire wards, Christine. I just can't use any spray paint. Except spray paint at the very end. I have to use spray paint at the end to banish him, but I can't use any spray paint throughout the game to make any of the other wards. The fire wards are fine, but the other wards in the game, no.
Can't feel my hands.
But yeah, the wards at the fires are okay. It's just the other wards that I'm not allowed to use. Which makes it very interesting. Because you're basically running. There we go. There's the last place we needed. Imagine a challenge where you had the old where you got the old bear and the ghost following you. No. Oh yeah, like Broken Railroad, Christine was insane. I had to run past him at that point. I think I actually like stemmed or did something where I basically just ran past him at that point to get by him again. It was very scary. Not a whole lot of fun. And then he finally caught up with me in Hush River Valley. Hush River Valley is a tough one to do, though, because you have to go down the rope to get to it, and then back up the rope to get out of there. Which makes it just, like, insanity. The other thing with As the Dead Sleep, too, is based upon where you spawn... It changes a few things too. Your spawn location, it's not like you always spawn in the same spot. So based on your spawn point, you can either have an easier path to hit all of them or a harder path to hit them. So yeah, it's pretty wild. I think on that run that I did with no wards, I think I actually spawned in like Timberwolf Mountain or so. It was a horrible spawn point. I personally like it in As the Dead Sleep if I spawn in Hush River Valley, because I hit that and Black Rock. Or Broken Railroad really quick, and then get out into Forlorn and Bleak Inlet and so on and so forth. It's one where you're definitely trying to figure out what is my best route gonna be, where I don't have to cross back too often. Do. And the thing you gotta remember too is that wolves and stuff are still in the game. So it's not like you have no animals in the game that are ever gonna challenge you. So not only do you have to deal with the Darkwalker, but you have to deal with the regular wildlife in the game as well. Now in the Darkwalker challenge, cold is not really that much of an issue. it's actually pretty warm in most of the zones. So cold is not it's not a huge deal. You don't really have to carry a lot of firewood with you, which is nice. You get my bow out just in case. Oh, look at that. We got 47 arrows. Yum yum. Yeah, good HRV starts nice in that game. The wolfies be howling, baby. How many days we got left? Should be 9 now. Oh, not quite, not quite, not quite. Oh, it's not quite midday yet. Our water's been shut down for a day due to construction. What? Good thing we filled buckets. Yeah. That sounds annoying. Hey, look at that wolf. Look at that. Look at this. Watch this. There's a wolf right over there. You see him kind of walking there? If I pick up this, and that, and that, and that, he immediately starts walking over this way. Look at him. He's coming right over here to us. If I drop these items, he just turns away. That's how far away they smell you. That's how far away they smell you. He's like, and there's another one. There's like 2 now. There's that one there, and there's another one over on the hill there. Both of them smell me. And now they both turn away. That's just hilarious. Their smell range is so far. So far an interloper. Yeah, they don't smell it on the ground. They only smell it when you have it on you. Yep, only in your pack. They love the smell of it in your pack. That's why I say, even if you're just harvesting an animal up, you always want to make sure you drop guts and hides and all that sort of stuff on the ground while you're doing it, because otherwise they will smell you and they will come over to where you're at. Oh, I only have... It gave me 0.88, in fact. 0.88 of meat on that ptarmigan, so I can't make a broth out of it. I can't do it. You can't make a broth out of 0.88. You have to have 1.0 1.0 minimum. Which is hilarious. Especially early game when you can only really get 1 ptarmigan at a time. Early in the game, you generally can't get more than 2. You can maybe get 2 or so if you're really, really sneaky and you really try hard. but generally, no. Stoned your first bird yesterday. Did you get up fast enough to grab them? Yeah, and that's the other thing. They're just like a rabbit. If you don't get to them quick enough, they'll get up and fly away. And once they've flown away, unlike rabbits, you can't just try to hit them again because they'll fly away and they'll be gone for a day until they come back. Last night I almost lost my run because that was harvesting ptarmigan at the foreman's hut in AC. Suddenly heard a bear charge down and barely managed to duck through the door. Because that bear was like, you smell really tasty with all that ptarmigan on you, sir. Yep. Yeah, they love the way you smell with ptarmigan on you. Ptarmigan is one of those that you don't think about it. Because ptarmigan's like carrying a dead rabbit around on you. They're gonna smell it, they're gonna come for you. The other one that you may not think about is if you're ever fishing and you make fish bait, make sure that before you go anywhere, you drop any fish bait you have left. Because fish bait gives off smell even though you can't drop it as bait and it doesn't show up on the meter. You have to carry a lot of it before it shows up on the meter. But it does count as smell. Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
My energy is just...
I found that out the hard way, Christine. I was like... I got done fishing and I was walking around and I was like, why are all these animals coming after me? And so, you know, I did the normal thing. I hit the 3 key to drop bait like that and nothing came out. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. Maybe, and then I was like, okay, well, you know, of course, once that happens, it's like, oh, well, maybe I'm carrying something food-wise. So I looked in my food area. I'm like, there's nothing there. And I look in here, I'm like, well, maybe I'm carrying a gut or something. Nope, there's no guts. And so I was baffled, and then I looked in my equipment tool inventory, and there was fish bait in there. Dropped the fish bait, sure enough, everything just went, oh yeah, never mind. Like, So yeah, just watch out for the fish bait. It'll sneak up on you. Maybe they'll patch that and make it so it'll actually drop like a piece of bait does. I mean, it has bait right in its title. You think it would. You think something that had bait right in the title would drop like bait, but I guess that's just being silly. That's just being a silly boy now. But yeah, hopefully they fix that up here pretty soon. Oh, and by the way, thank you everyone who participated in the Warhammer 40k Tacticus sponsorship. It did end yesterday. I was unable to promote it Tuesday and Wednesday and get a few more people to sign up, but we did finish strong and we did good with it. So thank you everybody who participated in that one. Wasn't as good as our previous one for Storm Shot, but it was good, especially since I missed a couple of days of being able to sort of get people all excited about it. So I'm not going to do any more sponsorships this month. We'll probably do another one next month. But thank you everybody who's participated in those this month. It definitely helps with the finances and stuff. So I appreciate your support so much with that, and hope you enjoyed at least one of them, maybe both of them. Mr. Wolfie, give me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Hopefully the wolves aren't down here, but they might be. You never know. I figured we'll just keep our fire going down, keep the home fires burning for a little while longer. Why not? Saw the fire over in this direction. I think it's right over this hill here. Yep. The good news is, even though this fire only has 6.5 hours on it, it should last us through the night. So, because we do have fire making 5, which makes fires last way longer than they should. Yeah, 6.5 hour fire still has 1.5 hours on it. It used only 5 hours off the fire for us to sleep 10 hours. So our fire is lasting twice as long as it should. We're just gonna keep it going. Twice as long. There we go. A zone tier list? No, I've never. No, well, I mean, I've talked about what I think certain zones are, but I've never actually done a list. I've never done that before. Let's see. Where's the fire? Longest burning fire. Damn it! 111 is still the best. 102 is still the best on this run. Really? I've not had this fire going for like days and days and days and days? I wonder if it doesn't count here. I don't know. Does it not count in here? I would think it did. I would think it would. Why is it not counting? That's so weird. But no, I've never done that, Kit Kat. I mean, for me, you know, a lot of it depends on. A lot of it for me depends on if you're talking about starting zone. Like there's certain start zones for Interloper that I think are better than others, or if you're talking about a zone to live in for a long period of time later in the game, or if you're talking about a mid-game zone. See, there's a lot of factors to be figured into that as well. Because there's things about certain zones that I appreciate early game, mid game, late game. So it would almost have to be like, you'd almost have to break it down into these are the best interloper zones to start in versus these are the best interloper zones to like get loot in the mid game, and then these are some of the best zones that you can live in like late game. Because there's different aspects. Some zones that suck to start in are actually pretty cool to go in and live in once you've actually got your stuff together. Once you've actually made your forge run, you've got your tools, you got your bows, you got some arrows. It sort of changes your perspective on them at that point. I mean, honestly, every zone in the game seems to have some good stuff. But, I mean, I guess you could do a list up of, like, best starting zones, and then you could list up the best zones that are, like, better for late, you know, mid-game, and then ones that are good for late game, and some of the ones, and it'd be interesting to see some of the ones that are probably really good to start in are probably going to shift in ranking as far as, you know, yeah, it's a great zone to start in, but so like, I guess, you know, Ash Canyon is a great example. Just for example, Ash Canyon to me is one of the best zones to start in. Mid-late game, other than going there directly just to get the technical backpack, I don't really like going to Ash Canyon a whole lot. It's not got a lot, it doesn't offer a lot later in the game, except for the technical backpack. But starting in Ash Canyon is is great. I love starting in Ash Canyon. It's got so much to offer to a brand new character. Same thing with Hush River Valley. It has so much to offer to a brand new character. Is it fun to go there later in the game? Yeah, it is. But most of the time later in the game, you know, getting a Mackinac jacket at this point, with the gear I have, getting the Mackinac jacket, I'd be like, well, I guess I got some extra cloth. Where in the early game, you're like, damn, I got a Mackinac jacket, yes! You know, it's like, it changes how excited you are when you go there later in the game versus early in the game. Because I'm definitely more excited to be in HRV early in the game than late. Oh yeah, totally. Totally, that's a great strategy if you spawn in Black Rock. Get the hell out of there. Spawning in Black Rock is definitely a get the hell out of there type maneuver. And also, you know, one thing that sort of also gives weight to zones is the difficulty you're playing on. And I can only really speak to the interloper difficulty, because that's what I have the most experience with. But, you know, for somebody who's playing on Stalker, I would imagine that, like, Black Rock and Bleak Inlet,
Never felt so cold in my life.
mid to late game would probably have a higher value than those two zones will ever have to me. Honestly, Black Rock and Bleak Inlet are bottom of the barrel, beginning, mid, and late game. There's no value of going there as an interloper player. There really, truly is no value going to those zones as an interloper player at all. But to a Stalker player, it would definitely be a different thing, because they'd be like, well, I can remake all my ammunition. I can restock and refuel my stuff there. The only reason I could even think of for Bleak Inlet or Black Rock, like late, I'm talking after like 700-800 days going to Bleak Inlet or Black Rock, is to get some matches and maybe use the milling machine to repair up your tools, because you may not have any whetstones left by day 7 or 800 on Interloper. So we're talking like late game. So, you know, you could go there to get some matches and maybe a little bit of cloth or something. So there is some value to going to those zones really super late, but it's a very limited amount of value. It's sort of like the summit is now. The summit is kind of a... The summit, unfortunately, is kind of a letdown now, especially on Interloper. The main reasons you used to go to the summit were matches, Fire Striker, and a guaranteed flare gun with 8 shells. And now that the flare gun and the 8 shells are gone from Interloper on the summit, it's like... The summit is cool, but you're basically just going there to restock your matches, maybe get a few pieces of clothing that you may just be ripping up anyway, and to get the Fire Striker that may or may not even be in good condition. It's not like you're guaranteed to get a good condition Fire Striker. You may get one that's at 20 or 30%. So you've basically gone there for like 3 boxes of matches. And some boxes of crackers. Can't forget that. You get a few boxes of crackers up there. There's also some dried... There's some furs. There's some pelts that are dried up there as well, but it's just not... It's not as exciting to go to the summit as it used to be. Let's just put it that way. The summit used to be like, okay, it's worth it to go up there for all the things that I can get, but those have gotten less and less over time. I mean, I have a distress pistol. I have found exactly 0 shells in the 300 In 98 days I've been alive on this file, I've found 0 shells. Which is like, okay, well... what's the purpose? I'm gonna throw that in there too. Throw those in there. Cloth in there. Mushrooms in there. I went back to AC and managed to finally get the combat pants at day 186 at 4% condition. Nice. You got them right before they died. Got them right before they died there. That is awesome. Actually, do I have anything else to put in here? I have no tinder plugs. Nope, I'm good. Oops, I need a little water. Oh, excuse me. What are the crows buzzing around out here about? There's no corpses out here anymore. I took care of them all. It's acting like there's a corpse here still, which is odd. I'll pick up the crow feathers. That's weird. I'm excited for the Travois coming next. The fixing of all the bugs. Well, I think we'll probably see that. Well, they said we're going to see it before the end of the year. So that means that that's going to be the last big update. But we're going to get a new zone. We're going to get a new chapter in Tales from the Far Territory. Signal Void's going to continue. We're going to get some bug fixes. We're going to get a few new mechanics. So there's going to be some cool stuff coming up. Some neat stuff coming up for sure. All right. All good there. All good in the hood. What is this over here? Is that... That's a broken down fence, right? Okay. But no, I'm excited for it too. I'm glad they finally, came out and said what's happening and gave us a little idea where we're going. That's always good. They need to keep the interest up and they didn't like oversell it or over-promise, I guess you could say, which is a good thing because they've been known to do that in the past, and that gets them in nothing but trouble. Oh, really? Oh, really? We have positive temperatures? Are you kidding me right now? Are you actually joking me right now? We have positive temperatures, boys and girls. Oh, I can't chop that down. We actually have positive. Oh, and there's some rose hips down here. I need some rose hips. I need some rose hips to make some more rose hip tea. There we go. It's finally summer. It's summertime. It's summertime. In the Great Bear Isle. Summertime. You know what we're gonna do then, since I very rarely ever get to do this. We're gonna come back here real quick and break this chair down. I never get to break these down. I never get to break those down. It's so good. It feels so. Oh, shushaby. Will. You just be silly quiet there, my friend. You just keep your big yapper shut. You gotta keep the home fires going, my friend. We're trying to get the longest fire on this run. We're going for longest fire, baby. We got, let's see, have we beat it yet? I don't think we have. No, we still haven't beat it. We still haven't beat the longest fire. Maybe, I'm just wondering if the fire doesn't count in there. We've had this fire going for days now. I'm wondering what the actual dilly is going on here. What the actual heck is going on? Seems very odd to me. Alright, well, look at all that cedar we got now. Aw, yeah. Because I know there's some places in the game that it does not count for longest fire. And this may be one of them. I mean, I guess it's theoretically possible. Oh, finally, I'm eating down all my cattails. Nice. Nice. We have 20 more cattails. We got our travel tails. I call them the travel tails. We got our travel tails in the drawer over there. So, when we go to travel, we got some tails on us. Because we got to carry our food from zone to zone. So... I think, yeah, no, not that drawer. Yeah, this drawer up here, we got our 20 tails in it, so. Okay. Oh, I do need to prepare our rose hip up. Prepare. And then we need to cook it up. There we go. Yum, yum. I just hope that bearskin gets done soon. We can make one more bearskin coat before we go. I just don't know what else to do with the bearskin. I'm like, I don't want to carry it from zone to zone. It's an extra kilo of weight. And the bearskin coat, compared to that, is 2 more kilos. But it'll weigh less if we have it on us, so it'll only be like...
Snow. Nothing to drink.
So we have 0.5 kilos in pack. $8.56 worn. And if I wear this... 12.318, 9, 10, 11, 12... So it weighs a little bit less. Forgot these items are not getting dry, even though I'm sleeping by a fire. I was out in the cold weather, so none of that's getting dried off, which is absolutely, completely ridiculous. That it doesn't dry off at all. Hey, Blackman PL, how you doing? Hello, hello. So let's just pass time for a couple hours. That'll get our stuff in good shape.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
But how you doing? I hope your day is going well, my friend. There we go. Got 6 hours left on the fire. Okay, is it gonna actually give it to me yet? I'm thinking the fire doesn't count inside there. I swear we've had that fire going for days. 102 hours is what? That's 4.25 days. I could swear we've had that fire going for at least 4 days. Maybe I'm completely wrong, though. I could be completely off in that assumption. But we are slow, almost out of this zone. There we go. Let's get a shout out for Blackman PL. Last playing some Starcraft. Go over and check out Blackman PL's channel, boys and girls. Get some good Starcraft stuff going on there. Of course, my friend. Of course. I'm gonna be playing some Starfield. Now reading the new dev blog on Long Dark. Yeah, it doesn't really, I mean, it kind of gives us an idea of what they're doing. I'm mainly just excited they're gonna put out a new zone with it. That the mine is finally gonna come out. That's gonna be nice. I think that'll be cool that the mine is coming out. Mine. But other than that, I don't, you know, the Travois, I'm kind of excited about, but I'm kind of like, eh. Whatever. I have this feeling that Travois is going to be a lot more limited than people think of it. People think that they're just going to be able to carry around stuff with them all the time. It's like, I have a feeling I have a feeling that Travois is going to be very limited by the zone. Like, you aren't going to be able to take it from zone to zone in some instances. Because I don't see you being able to take it up cliffs. And stuff like that. I don't see it being as... I think it'll be useful inside of a zone that you're in. But once you leave that zone, I don't think it's going to be as useful. Going from place to place. Yeah, it's not like you can take it up ropes. Yeah, exactly. I don't think you should be able to take it up ropes. I think that'd be kind of goofy balls if you could take it up ropes. It'd be like, really? I can just chuck this sucker up ropes? Oh, Jesus Christ. Magic Jack with 1,000 bits!
Good morning. Hi, everybody. It's my birthday. Go Magic.
It's your birthday!
Seems you've got Starfield as a gift. Any tips or tricks to know?
All right, well, first of all, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Magic Jack. Happy birthday to you. And any tricks you should know for Starfield. For Starfield, I say the only trick you really need to know. And happy birthday, my man. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that very much. So what I would definitely recommend is that if you don't get it as... If you don't take a character who had... The lockpicking is something that's very important. If you do not have a character who starts with a skill that gives them lockpicking, take lockpicking as one of your first points that you spend. Because you want to be able to level that up as quick as you can. Because until you get to level 2 on lockpicking, there's a lot of locks you're going to run into that you can't undo. And a lot of times, really good gear is behind a locked door or inside of a locked chest. So definitely put some points into lockpicking right away if you can. Or a skill point into that if you can. Other than that, just have fun. You know, follow the main storyline. I know that seems kind of obvious, but follow the main storyline because you do get a lot of good stuff out of the main storyline. But other than that, just have fun with it. I'm actually going to be playing Starfield here in a couple hours. And I'm having a blast with Starfield. I really, truly am. I'm having a lot of fun with the game. I find it to be very enjoyable and very, very fun. So I just say, have fun with it. The Starship, the biggest problem I've had, Magic Jack, is that a lot of the dialogue options, a lot of the dialogue in the game seems very robotic at times. I know it's not. I know there's actual voice actors. I think it's just bad direction on their part or something, because it just comes off sounding like this, and they're just saying, hey, you really need to go over here and do this thing for me, because I'll really appreciate it if you do. Thank you so much for your help. I'm glad that you were able to do that mission for us, because it's very important, and the raiders were very scary. It's almost like they told them, okay, I don't want you to give us anything but a monotone type voice when you do this acting for us, okay? Anything more than monotone is just, it's not gonna fly. So yeah, in that instance, I wish they had done a little better, but a lot of the stuff's really good in it. I mean, a lot of the things in that game are really, really exciting. So just have a blast with it. I think the game is a very good, solid game. For me, it sort of gives a little bit of an open world feel, like No Man's Sky, but gives you some of that action and the story like Mass Effect. So it's kind of like a downgraded version of No Man's Sky, where there's not the planets in the game. There's not as much to do on them. There's a lot of stuff to do, but it's not like the entire planet is covered with stuff to do. There's certain areas on the planets that have a lot of stuff, and then there's other areas that have nothing, which I'm fine with. But I know some people have said, well, the game just feels so empty. It doesn't have a lot in it. And it's like, well, no, there's a lot in it. You just have to go to certain places to find it. You can't just land on any planet in a just general sense. You can't just land on a planet anywhere and automatically have tons of stuff to do. But I'm finding the game to be a blast. I do like actually finding a planet, finding like a location on that planet, landing on it, and then like looking around with my scanner and finding things I can go look at. There's different structures, different landmarks and stuff on planets that you can actually go and find. It's a lot of fun. Starfield faces. But yes, the main storyline is very important to keep going on. That is like the thing you want to do is go along the main storyline first, and then and you do what you can, branch out and do other things too. But you definitely want to, make the main storyline the thing that you do a bunch of, and then you go out and do a lot of other things as you go along as well. I made the mistake early on just taking every quest I could find. And now my quest log is like jam-packed with stuff that I'll never get through. Like today when we play, I'm gonna pick like two quests out of it. I'm just gonna focus on those. I'm just gonna be like, okay, we're picking a quest and we're going and doing this one. And I'm not gonna do anything else along the way. Because I want to do the story part here or the story part there. But they have the main storyline, but then there's some other things that are there as well. So we'll see. For me, Magic Jack, the lovely thing about it is I've never played a Bethesda game before. This is my first Bethesda game I've ever played. I know people find that hard to believe. Like, you mean you never played Fallout? You never played Skyrim? No, I never played either of those. It never had any interest. Never did it. That was during my EverQuest years. I call those the EverQuest years. 2000 to 2014 are EverQuest years, which is pretty much all I played that entire time. So, and then I was out of games for a couple of years till I started streaming here on Twitch. Almost 7 years ago, I started streaming here on Twitch. 3 days. It'll be 7 years on Twitch. Can you believe that? 2 days. 2 days. It'll be 7 years on Twitch, which is nuts. So, yeah. So for me, it's been a fun experience, Magic Jack, because I've never played a Bethesda game before. And I never really played any of the Baldur's Gate games before either. And Baldur's Gate is another one that I want to get back to. I keep meaning to get back to, but I think Starfield's going to dominate for a while. Between the two, I like Starfield better. Baldur's Gate's a great game, but I like Starfield better. It's just how it is. It is what it is. I mean, I've had a lot of fun with Baldur's Gate, but I kind of am enjoying... I'm enjoying Starfield a little bit more. I think it's because, for me, Baldur's Gate has that turn-based, it's very D&D style combat. It's all turn-based and everything, which is fine. But I sort of like the shoot-'em-up aspect of, I like the shoot-'em-up aspect of, oh, there's a wolf over here. Of Starfield. He didn't even get scared by my first arrow. He was like, I don't care. Yeah, I miss Baldur's Gate as well. I never played any of them, so I know a lot of people really enjoyed Baldur's Gate though. And when I saw Baldur's Gate 3 coming out, I was like, okay, I gotta give that a try. The one thing I don't like about Baldur's Gate, and I know it's kind of a new trope in all video games, I've never been big into the whole romancing character thing. It just seems, it seems unnecessary. You know, Master Chief never romanced any Marine, and I was totally okay with that. I didn't need to ship anybody in Halo. You know, I didn't need to ship I've never needed to ship anybody in my video games. It seems like a very modern Tumblr-esque type thing that people feel this need to sexualize everything in a video game. It's like, nah, I just want to have a good game where I can have fun. But, you know, that's bringing modern day stuff into video games. You know, of course, you know, Mario was always going after the princess, you know, but that was always like, you know, that was sort of his goal is to rescue her. Link was always going after, you know, was always going after the princess as well. So, but now you're not just going after them; you're trying to romance them, get in their pants and stuff. And it's like, it's okay, it's whatever. Is that what makes a video game now? It just seems unnecessary in some ways, I guess. But hey, that's what people want, so. There, get on that fire. This is what I wanted, some roasted up wolf meat. I'm not trying to romance my wolf at all. I do call my wolf baby. I say, hey baby, you want to give me a little of that meaty meats there? I am hungry. I'm a hungry hippo. Okay, let's grab out our bear hide. Couple guts. Break down our arrow that broke. And I know people will be like, you're just being a prude and you don't want to have romance in your video games. And I'm like, nah, it's okay. It's just, it seems done for the wrong reasons in some ways. There we go. And now we'll start making another bearskin coat. Aw, yeah. 39 hours of bearskin coat making to go. Hello, Mr. Wolfie. I need some more food, sir. Here, Wolfie, 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 Wolfies. Well, Magic Jack, happy birthday to you. Enjoy Starfield. It's really fun. I've been having an absolute blast with it. I'm sure you will too. Where's all my Wolfie ladies? All the Wolfie ladies. All the Wolfie ladies. Put your hands up. Uh-oh. My brother just messaged me. Oh, okay. Where are the wolves? But yeah, happy birthday, Magic Jack. We'll see you later on. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, dude. That was so kind of you. Thank you for the 1,000 bit cheer there. Appreciate it. I've got some meat on me, right? Yeah, I've got smell on me. Why are you wolves not... Why do you not love me, Mr. Wolf? Why are the wolves not loving me? They're supposed to love me when I have meat on me. I guess they know what's coming. They're like they're doing it. They're doing the whole Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. He doesn't love you. All right, that's 2 down. My Jedi mind senses told me there was one more. Oh shoot, he got me. He got me. I was a little late in the shot that time. I should have just stuck with 2. Should have gone with 2. I was okay. Probably messed my clothing up a little bit too. Yep, messed my clothing up. Oh yeah, he smacked me hard. Little bastard. Little bastich. How dare he? How dare you, Mr. Wolf? How dare you?
It's gonna get a lot colder soon. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, but you will. Oh, you're fine. What are you complaining about? You got plenty of space left. Just put you a little overweight. It's not a big deal, buddy. It was a good day out. It was a good outing, though, for the day. We got ourselves some meat. That'll carry us through. It'll allow us to have some food so we can, Wow, look at that sunset, too. Wow. Abso-frickin-lutely gorgeous. Clouds going down. The clouds just roaring across the sky. Sun going down. Hey, how's it going, Variety? We are in, Forlorn Muskeg. Yeah, you know, Milidar, I never found the plane there in Mystery Lake. It's not been there since the beginning, no. They've added some stuff to all the zones. Where was the plane crash in Mystery Lake? Because I never found it when I was there. I didn't really look around super heavy for it, but, I never ever found it. Is it up near the, Clear Cut, or... But yes, I'm doing good, Variety. I'm doing good. We are very close, within days of leaving the zone. We only have 7 days. No, 7. Is it 7 or 17? Oh, we got 17 days left. Oh, I was thinking it was 7. We got 17 days left in the zone. I was thinking it was 7. My math is off. Why was I thinking it was 7? We have 17 days left in Forlorn Muskeg. So we're over halfway done. But we have a few days. We have some days left. It's near the camp office. Yeah, I don't have radio transmitters or anything, so I've not on this run, Milidar, since I'm doing 50 days in each zone. I have not been to Forsaken Airfield yet. We'll be to Forsaken Airfield for another 70 days, 60, 70 days or so. Next region will be Broken Railroad. Broken Railroad is our next region that we'll be going to. That's a shorty. We'll put that one on there. And we've mapped up this entire zone, so in Mystery Lake, so where is it at then? Is it up in this area? Is it up here, like above the Prepper's Cache? Is it up above Dave's Quiet Clearing, the Prepper's Cache area? Or is it up over here on this side? Or up over here above, right to this side of Mystery Lake? The plane for Forlorn Muskeg? No, I've not found any plane in Forlorn Muskeg. Haven't found any plane here. Haven't really looked either, but nope, not found any plane in this zone. Don't know where that one's at, so. I don't have any transmitters, though, so I would just have to stumble across it. I did find the one I did find the plane in Coastal Highway. That one was kind of in a weird spot. Yeah, I definitely think this fire does not count, boys and girls. I think this fire does not count. I starting to think one plane crash in every region now. Yeah, there may very well be. I don't know. You could be completely right there, Milidar. They could have a plane crash in every region now.
Something's making me feel really tired.
Yeah, it is. That's okay. Yeah, I need to kill a few more rabbits. I was thinking we were days away from getting out of here, but we are way further away from getting out of here. We're way further away from getting out of this zone than I thought. So I need to switch my... I don't know why I was thinking 7 days. Maybe I was maybe I was like wishful thinking. But yeah. We've got a lot further to go than 7 days. Yep. But yeah, if you know where the one is here is in Forlorn Muskeg, that'd be fun to go. That'd be fun to go find. We have 16 days to still do it. Repair that real quick. I forgot to take a drink. Forgot to take a drink, so there we go. We'll drink that. I forgot to drop my toolkit. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's break this down real quick. We'll make another arrow up. Let's replace our arrow. It's not like we don't have 42 arrow shafts in here. We can use our toolkit to make that arrow in 45 minutes. And now we can drop that. There we go. Let's eat this little baby bite first. And then we can eat the big one off the fire. Fresh meat cooked right on the fire there. Yeah. Got 5 hours left on that. Do 30 minutes on the bearskin coat. That'll be the next piece we eat. Do need to repair that. I need to repair some other clothing, but I don't have the the cloth to do it. I have like 4 cloth left now. 4 cloth left. I'm gonna need to use 2 to repair this. I'm waiting until I can't. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can only repair that 30%. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dang, that's kind of disappointing, actually. 30% repair is all you can get on that. I was waiting until it got to the point where I couldn't fully repair it anymore. Well, guess what? That's as much as you can repair that is back up to 97. We're going to use that as little as possible here in the next little while. That is disappointing. That kind of makes me kind of go, oh, that kind of sucks. So is this fire counting at all in here? I don't think it is. I don't think this fire counts at all. But we'll see. Oh, there we go. Longest burning fire 122. Okay. So we have got our longest burning fire now. Okay. I was like, why is it not giving me longest burning fire here? Because, yeah, this is now our longest burning fire. Yay. Hello, Mr. Wolfie. Yeah, you're mine anyway, sucker. I thought we'd have a little bit of advantage with the fire there. But now you're mine. Now you are mine. And I shall eat your flesh. That is great. Yay, there we go. There we go. We'll get him. Alright, I got 15 minutes on that. How long would it take to repair this? 18 minutes to repair? Excellent. Let's just repair our rabbit skin hat. We need to go get some more rabbit skins. And we need to go get some more deer skin. Sucks on all accounts, but that's what we gotta do. Alright, let's get that cooked up. Now I'm not afraid if this fire goes out because I got my longest burning fire. I'm happy about that. Actually, though, we do need to finish our other bearskin coat at some point. We've got this bearskin coat that's in progress. And we still have how many hours left on it? Another 33 and a half hours. That's a lot of time to spend on the bearskin coat. I say we get our fire built up. We've got food now here. I say we get this other bearskin coat made. Get ourselves fully quenched as far as our thirst goes. Get the knife out. Do 7 hours. Since we're doing it by a fire, we can craft all night. That's the one nice thing about doing this outdoor crafting like this, is we're not dependent on it being daylight out. We have. Oh, it is an Aurora. We have a fire going anyway, so having light is not the most important thing. Although during an Aurora, it is a little bit trickier because an animal could theoretically come up and gank us, but the other nice thing about being inside this shelter here is that animals don't come in here generally. So we'll crouch down and we'll just continue to make our bearskin coat. I must say, it's beautiful, yet absolutely terrifying to be out, like, looking at auroras. It's absolutely beautiful, but it is absolutely terrifying. Because the things that can go wrong during an aurora are a lot. A lot can go wrong during them. Animals act completely weird and crazy. They don't care about torches, flares, or any of that sort of stuff. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Fires, they don't care about. What do you think is more dangerous, a pack of Timberwolves or a wolf during an aurora? Oh, you're saying Timberwolves outside of an aurora? I would rather face them than face a wolf during an aurora. I honestly would. The wolf during the aurora, I have no idea what the hell he's gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna attack me. I don't know if he's gonna sit there. I mean, at least with Timberwolves, I can sort of predict what they're gonna do. Wolves during an aurora are absolutely insane. Absolute insanity on those guys. So probably I'd actually I'd actually rather face a pack of Timberwolves.
Feels like night is coming.
Wow, 2 Auroras in a row? Wow, that's wild. That is wild. Oh, Timberwolves in an Aurora? Oh, Timberwolves in an Aurora are extremely annoying. Yeah, that is like the worst of both worlds. Not only do you have to face Timberwolves, but during an Aurora. Yay, that sounds like loads of fun, doesn't it now?
I'm so thirsty I can't think straight.
Oh, you can think. You can think straight. You're fine, buddy. Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be okay. Every little thing's gonna be alright, Will. I know you gotta gripe and moan and complain. You big baby. Alright, here's our last 6.5 hours. Our last 6.5, baby.
Looks like I survived
But
another
statistically, I died more from Timberwolves during normal day than from wolves during Aurora. Well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'm just saying if you... I'm just saying, Milidar, on the chance that I had a choice in the matter. It was like, you can either face Timberwolves during a normal day, and I'm saying all things being equal, I have weapons and all that stuff. You can face wolves, one wolf during Aurora, or a pack of Timberwolves during the day. And that's your only 2 options, you know. I'd be like, no, I'll take the Timberwolves. I can probably do better against them than the Aurora wolf. The Aurora wolf, I've been wrecked by before, and I don't like it one bit. Wow, underwear wears down so dang fast. It's crazy. Bye-bye, wolfskin coat. I loved you. I loved you. You were such a good coat for me until I got two bearskin coats now. So now you have no purpose any longer. Alright, let's go back up to the cave here. We'll get some rest. We won't. Yeah, we'll get some rest. We got how many days left now? We've got 14 days left here. God, I was thinking it was 4 for some reason. I don't know why. Longest burning fire, 169 hours. What is a 169-hour fire look like? That's 7 days I've had that fire going. 7 days. That's a lot of fuel. That's a lot of firewood I put into that. I had to hide in the truck just outside Blackrock and use 3 stims not to die before the Aurora ended. Couldn't light a fire for warmth because they would just jump me. They weren't scared of torches or flares. I'd already used my 1 blue flare. One thing, yeah, well, yeah, that's the sad part. Is like, it'd be great if you could, you know, it'd be great if you could have lit a fire outside the truck, but they were already around you. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, well, why didn't you light the fire outside the truck and then just get in the truck and stay warm? Oh, because the Timberwolves would have just eaten you alive by the time you got the fire started. That's why some accelerant's always nice. Get that accelerant down, bam, get the fire going. Bet it was a sticky fire with lots of sticks. It was. Lots of sticks. But usually by that time, Christine, I don't have accelerant left on me anymore. I've usually used all mine up. So, totally get it. So I need to go get some more rabbits. I need to go get a few more deer. They were on me way before I could even lit it with accelerant. So you were basically running. You were basically running. You were like, running, 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 running. I'm out of here. I get that. And it was windy. Of course it was. Of course it was. It always is that way. Can't give it to you easy, right? Alright, so we're gonna repair that for sure. And we're gonna repair the deerskin pants. Oh, I don't have another cured gut. Well, I soon will. Our rabbit skin stuff is back into good shape. Our undies as always are in really bad shape. Let's just sleep for 2 hours so we aren't completely tired. Funny thing was that I forced the Aurora myself by repairing. Oh yeah, that's one thing you really need to be careful of, and some people don't know that, Christine. So that's a good point to bring up. Whenever you repair one of the transmitters, when you finish it and you turn it on, you are forced starting an Aurora for that night. You will automatically get an Aurora that night, regardless of anything else. So don't do that if you're not wanting an Aurora. If you want an Aurora, that's great. You'll get an Aurora. But don't do that unless you want one, because you're gonna be forcing the issue. Get myself nice and sharpened up here. So yeah, this Saturday, boys and girls, will be my 7-year anniversary on Twitch. My 7-year anniversary stream. We're going to play a bunch of games on Saturday. Of course, we'll start the day by being over on YouTube. But then in the afternoon, we're going to be playing, some stuff here on Twitch.
Feel tired.
I'm probably going to start a brand new Detroit Become Human. Because I've been wanting to do that. I wanted to do that as part of the anniversary stream. And we'll play some other things too. So I haven't quite planned it all out yet, but we'll have a lot of streaming going on that day. It'll be a lot of fun. Be a lot of fun, so hopefully you can come by for some of it, part of it. I'll be streaming late into the evening on Saturday. I don't even know if I'll stream on Sunday or not, but I'll be streaming late into the night on Saturday. Alright, so there's that. And where's my hatchet? There's my hatchet. The 7-year itch stream. The 7-year itch. Yep, it'll be my retirement stream, Cindy. I'm retiring from streaming on Saturday. Time to move on to bigger, better things, you know? This is a better way to pass time than passing time. It's got to be done one way or the other. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's go dump this on him. Where is it? There we go. Give him that. Our bow's down to 39%, so that's, you know, that's good. We got 2 more bows already made here, so we're fine. These cured guts, that cured deer hide. Let's go ahead and repair our deerskin pants real quick. Perfect. And then we have 1 hide and a gut on us. I'm actually going to drop both of those here. I'm gonna make up my rose hip into a prepared rose hip real quick. Gonna go get something to eat, get something to drink, and then we'll lay down for the night and get some sleep. And we'll get our sleep schedule back on a regulated level where we aren't tired during the day and awake at night. You cannot repair it. It's not a dumb question at all because I think you should be able to. I think you should be able to repair bows, Kit Kat, but you can't repair bows as of right now. No. No. The bows are the bows wear down and can never be repaired, which is kind of frustrating when you find one of the fancy bows, like one of the bows in the game, the bow that is really cool, the placed bow that you can't even craft. Now you have a bow that you almost don't want to use it because you're like, well then I can't, then it'll just go away. It's like you should at least be able, at least for that bow, if nothing else, they should allow you to use a maple and two guts to repair it. Make it expensive, but make it so you could repair the cool bow in the game. That would be kind of neat. But no, you can't do that. They don't allow it. Okay, so I got some cattails. I got a little bit of water. I don't have much fuel. There are now 2 place bows. Well, nope, I didn't know that because we don't get those. Interloper gets none of the love for place stuff, so. I knew there was 1, but I didn't know there was 2 now. Huzzah! 2 bows that I can't get an interloper. Hey, I did find the variant Spelunker's Lantern. That's cool. Meow! Thank you so much for the tier 1. 3 months in advance. Oh my goodness. 3 months in advance. Thank you so much for that. Get that sub hype out there. Meow Pie, thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome into the Ath Pack officially. You're always a member of the Ath Pack, but now you're like an official card-carrying member of the Ath Pack. The Ath Pack spans across the nations too. We got members in every nation across the world, so welcome into a very exclusive yet not exclusive club. We don't exclude anybody from it. Dude, Ath, I'm a No Man's Sky convert. Hey, Bruce Lewis, No Man's Sky is a good game. For me, there's just a lot. There's a little much. For me, it's a little much of a game. Hey, Meow Pie, there you are. I like No Man's Sky. It's just that it's a lot. That's a lot of game, dude. It's a lot of game. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you like it. We are wrapping up our time here in. We've got 14 days left to go in Forlorn Muskeg. We got 14 days to go. But yeah, I mean, No Man's Sky is more expansive than Starfield. Oh yeah, No Man's Sky was a disaster on launch. For sure. For sure it was. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back across the lake here. We've got our double bearskin coats on us now. Our underwear is hurting, boys and girls. Our underwear is making me sad. Oh yeah, No Man's Sky is more crafty, sandboxy than Starfield, for sure. No Man's Sky has come a long ways. It is still really good. It's just they'll never recapture what they could have had, which is sad.
Escape this cold.
But I definitely say No Man's Sky is worth it at this point. It's only been how many years after it originally came out that it's finally worth it? Which also would have been a different thing if when they launched No Man's Sky, they weren't charging a very high price for it, and it was not that good of a game. Back when No Man's Sky came out, if they were charging $20 for it, people would have been, you know, totally cool with it. So, in inopportune time, and it's always inopportune. We'll wait till you get back. We'll continue that thought.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
There, now you're back. All right. So I was saying, when No Man's Sky came out, if they'd only charged like $20 for No Man's Sky, it would have been fine. People would have been like, okay, it's got a lot of content for $20. It's not a complete game, but you know, I can live with that. You know, there wouldn't have been the backlash you saw. And I think that's part of it, is that it was billed as a very playable game and worth the money that you were going to spend on it. And it wasn't. It's sort of like the whole, you know, Subnautica Below Zero fiasco, where it originally was going to be a DLC, then it's going to be its own game, and then it ended up being something sort of in between, but not quite what it was, and you know, if you like Subnautica Below Zero, you're wrong, but good for you. If you like Subnautica Below Zero, God bless you. I'm happy for you that you enjoy it. I just couldn't do it. So, did we talk about the Dev Diary? Yes, we did. Yes, we did with the new mine zone coming out, and the Travois gonna be out with it as well, and they're actually gonna give us visible gloves that go on our hands. Which sounds like something that's like, duh, why is that not in the game already? But it probably is. There's probably some intensive coding they have to do to get that in the game, to be honest. They probably have to do some pretty wild coding to get that put in the game. So, and they're going to be adding a whole nother chapter into the Signal Void. Signal Void's going to get a whole new chapter as well. So it's going to pick up. It's going to continue. I'm imagining that it will give us access to the other 3 bunkers. Like, have 3 more bunkers in different zones would be my guess. Because I mean, we have the multiple transmitters. 4 of 6 I've already completed. But it'll probably let us have more bunkers too. We'll see. Still new. It didn't say anything about the Cougars. No. I honestly, Meow Pie, they have been talking about Cougars. They have been talking about Cougars for years, and even before Tales from the Far Territory. They've been talking about Cougars and getting people excited about Cougars. And they still don't have Cougars in the game. I don't think Cougars are going to be happening anytime soon. I was being honest. I don't think they're going to happen anytime soon. I think they're going to eventually happen, but I don't know. I'm curious what the new curveballs they're going to throw us with the new zone is. I don't know. It may just be a straight up, here's a new zone, have fun. Which would be kind of cool. Hey, look, there's water here. Isn't that special? I already checked this backpack, right? Yep. Oh, by the way, if you're ever getting chased by a wolf or a bear and you need to get away, just jump over to this boxcar. They can't get you. And it's a safe place to hunt this bear from. You can snipe him from here, and he can't ever get you, so... Just a little pro tip. Just jump over there and you'll be good. Yeah, they'll probably come with a 3rd zone, which is probably... why they're doing that one last. Well, one of them got hit by an arrow and ran off. That sucks. Boo. No, no more poison gas. You evil. Evil. You are evil, sir. No. No. You take back those foul words you just spat out there. You know me and the poison gas. We have a bad history. I'm okay with it now, but we have a bad history, okay? You just watch yourself. By the way, this is where the bear spawns. That's the bear's cave there. It's not a very nice place. You don't want to go there very often. It's really bad. Or rocks fall on us? No. That would really be, that'd be just bad. Oh, I will shoot the messenger. I will totally shoot the messenger in this. No, I just hope they don't put any more dumb things like poison gas into the game again. Things that insta-kill you are just not, like... I mean, I know you have a countdown timer to it, but when that timer runs out, it shouldn't just be an insta-kill. It should be like, that's how long you can hold your breath, and now you start to take some damage. Where did this wolf go to die? Jeez Louise, man. Where'd you go to die, bro? Hey, bro wolf, where are you? Falls insta-kill you? Yes, they do. And that I agree with. Grab some more sticks along the way, I guess. Where did this wolf go? I just want my arrow back. You dirty, stinking wolf. Give me my arrow back, you jerk. Aurora wolves have been bugged in the game for a long time.
Too heavy.
Their voices sound off. They'll just stand and howl instead of doing anything. Well, I know you don't want to hang out in the poison gas, but you have to get through the poison gas. Are you kidding me? Are you just trolling me right now, game? You're just trolling right now, aren't you? Aren't you? Did he really run back over his own footsteps? Oh no, he ran off this way. Look how far the wolves run. Isn't that just crazy how far they go? It's just nuts how far they run nowadays. I mean, it's nice. It's nice that there's not like a set area that they go and die in. But at the same time, it's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Weevil, how's it going? It's going good. We're doing well. We're just trying to track down a wolf that has an arrow in him. The stinky wolf took one of my arrows, man. There he is. Give me my damn arrow back, you jerk. Of course I can't start a fire here. Start one here. Maglins? Yes. It's a little windy, though. It's a little windy. We'll see how this goes. Maglin's fire costs us nothing.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Four, three, 4, 3. Let's throw a little more sticks on there. There we go. Now we're warming up. Now we're getting warm. Okay. Put that down. Let's get our prepared rose hip in there. Cook that up. There we go. We'll drop this rose hip tea. We got a large one there. There we go. They wander more than Sam and Frodo. Yes, they do. There we go. Awesome. You know what we should do? Here's what we should do. We got that tea there for us. Let's heat up a birch bark tea. Actually, no, I don't want to heat one up. Let's just make one. Let's make one. There we go. We'll drink that down, because that'll give us some health regen and some warm-up. And then we'll go harvest Mr. Wolfity Boo here. Hey, Mr. Wolfity Boo. Let's take 2 kilos of meat off of him. Okay, it's not very cold out. Let's just take the rest off of him, too. I guess we might as well.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
No, you're not leaving anything behind, bro. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just dandy. We don't have much water right now, so you know what we're gonna do? Make a little water here while we're at it. There we go. Eat that down, get some food in our belly. Bow's at 37%, so that's not too bad. We'll be able to use that bow probably the rest of the time we're here. We're on day 403. We got 13 more days to go in this zone. So far, we have spent 50 days. We started in Ash Canyon. We spent 50 days there. Then we moved to Timberwolf Mountain and spent 50 days there. Then to Pleasant Valley. Then Coastal. Then Desolation Point. Then over to Black Rock. And then we went into Mystery Lake. And now we're in Forlorn Muskeg. So we still have Broken Railroad, Timberwolf Mountain, Hush River, Leak Inlet, and Forsaken Airfield. We're not counting Transfer Pass. I didn't even know that was a... I mean... That seems silly that Transfer Pass is its own... That seems silly that Transfer Pass counts as a zone. It's not even a zone, it's a connector. Which is just weird. I never have ever thought of Transfer Pass as a zone in and of itself. It's always seemed to me like that was just a connector zone, so... I wonder why they put that in there as a zone that you have time in, but we're not doing that. We ain't playing that. We ain't playing that game. Well, you could probably rabbit trap your way into that zone, I would imagine. There's a lot of rabbits in Transfer Pass, but it'd be boring to live there for 50 days. There's not much. I mean, you could pretty much explore the entire zone in a day. Well, crumbling, but those are not zones meant to be lived in for long periods of time. That's the thing, is that those zones like Crumbling Highway, the Ravine, Winding River, Keeper's Pass North and South, the Transfer Pass, and even, I'd say, even the Far Range Branch Line, those are all like transfer zones where basically you move through them to get to other places, but you don't really expect to live there for long periods of time. Living there for long periods of time is not really usually the goal. Whoa! 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 Wait a sec, where'd my meat go? Where did my meat go? I had this happen before. What in the absolute heck? I just lost 3 pieces of meat right there. Wow. Wow. I'd be really upset if I didn't have a whole bunch of bear meat here in the cave. I'd be really upset if all this bear meat was not here in the cave. So. Okay, that's kind of annoying. It's rude more than anything. It's kind of annoying as well. Poop out another tinder plug here. Oh. Pinch that one off. That's just rude. I've been having that. I've done that. That's the second time that's happened to me here in Forlorn Muskeg. Second time. Would be rough to survive 50 days of transfer pass, not enough food. Yeah, it would be really touchy. You'd probably have to do some starvation diet to do it. I'd guess. Probably have to starve some of the time to survive that long in transfer pass. Oh. And I'll say it again because some of you weren't here earlier. If you've not seen it, go check out One Piece. It was really good. I liked it a lot. I liked One Piece quite a bit, so it was quite enjoyable. I think aww. Oh, Raph liked my picture of Forlorn Muskeg that I put up on Twitter. I feel so honored. That's very nice of him to like it. Moldy cooked bear meat. Yum, yum. You know what we should do? We should light ourselves a fire here and cook up some more bear meat. Because why not? Now that we have fire making 5, we can just do with a match and a stick. Any idea when? Before the end of the year. That's what the new dev diary just told us. So before the end of the year, Weevil. And that's all we know. We know that it'll be before the end of the year. We know that there's going to be the new zone, the mine, is going to be in it. And the travois is going to be in it. And another chapter of the story mode is going to be in it. So that's all they've told us. That's all that they've given us at this point. Oh, and they're working on finally giving us glove. Down there, you'll actually be able to see gloves on your character's hands. Which I never thought was that important, but everybody else always was like, I want to see the gloves on my character's hands. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You want to see gloves on their hands? Let's get gloves on their hands. Yes, the mine will connect to the transfer pass. Because the next 2 zones will definitely connect to transfer pass. I don't know if they'll connect to the Forsaken Airfield or not. I'm guessing they will, but we know for sure that they'll connect to the transfer pass. Because that's what the whole transfer pass is about. Is making those zones connect. And there's actually signs in the transfer pass that point to where like the mine is going to be and the whatever the canyon or whatever they're calling it is going to be. So that they already have sort of set that up a little bit. Yeah, they may be including sleeves as well. Who knows? To be honest, there's so many other things I wish they would do in the game that gloves on my character, that just having a visual skin on my character is like the least important to me. But I know a lot of people really, really want that. And so I know there's going to be a lot of people who really love that coming into the game. To me, that's kind of like a, okay, whatever. It's like having the gloves on my character on the screen, is that going to affect my gameplay at all? Is that going to give me any benefit that I don't already enjoy? No. Is it a goo-gaw that makes people go, oh boy, I got gloves on my character? Yeah, you know, and hey, that's important. People love that stuff. I mean, people pay hundreds of dollars for skins on games, so, you know, people love that stuff. I'm one that's just kind of like, okay, if it happens, it happens, I guess. Oh, did I really let my fire go out? I did, didn't I? I let my fire go out. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. But I'm just excited about anything coming out. I'm excited for a new part of the dang it. New part of the Tales, all that stuff. Oh, those are so close to being done. That to me is the exciting stuff. Is all the new things, the new zone. A new zone to explore. Hopefully it won't be, I'm hoping it's not as empty as Forsaken Airfield is. That's my main complaint with Forsaken Airfield. That zone is just void of a lot of stuff. There's a lot of empty spots in that zone. And I wish it was more, I wish it had more stuff in it. It just was disappointing to have a zone twice the size of Pleasant Valley, but with half the stuff in it. It was kind of, I mean, honestly, it was kind of a letdown in a way. I mean, if the zone had been a little bit smaller, like in size, I almost would have been like, okay, that's cool. But just having it as big as it is, there's just so much in it, like so much space, and then not to have that much stuff in it, it just is kind of like, oh, okay. Don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do with that, but because really that north, sort of what I think of as the northwestern section of the zone, other than the one house up there that has the little cache under the stairs, what is there up there? Why would anybody go up there for anything? There's like 2 caves against the wall, and that's about it. There's really not a whole lot to keep you going. Alright, we got some moldy meats on us. We got some water on us. Let's go, baby. Let's do this thing. I've got my moldy meat. We're going up to the place where I know there's rabbits. We're gonna go up to Hat Creek and up to Marsh Ridge. Because I know there's rabbits up there and we need some rabbits, so. There's other places we could go, but we still have, how many days in the zone? We still have 12 days in this zone, so. I need to get a few rabbit skins down, get them curing. I've got enough guts now, I just need to get some rabbit skins. We're going to be heading to Broken Railroad after this. In 12 days, we'll be going right out of here. We'll be going right out of here and right into the old Broken Railroad there. And then off to Forsaken Airfield, where we'll get the receiver. We've already fixed the transmitter in this zone, so that when we go to Bleak Inlet, because after we do Forsaken Airfield, we're going to go do Bleak Inlet, and we'll be able to actually access the bunker there. And then we'll be going to Milton, or Mountain Town, we'll fix the transceiver there and be able to actually utilize the receiver when we go into Hush River Valley for our final zone. At least that's the hope. That is the hope. So, and the only thing that could screw that up is that sometimes you don't find a battery in Hush River Valley. Or in Mountain Town. Most of the time you find a battery there. In one of the cars somewhere. But you don't always find it. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's sort of our plan. Broken Railroad, Forsaken, Bleak Inlet, Mountain Town, Hush River Valley. And then once we finish with Hush River Valley, we'll probably go do the rest of the Tales Part 2 and get that done. Because we already have all of the transmitters fixed. We got all the transmitters out here fixed. Except for Mountain Town and Far Territory. We got all the transmitters fixed otherwise. So we might as well go do it. And see where it takes us. Yeah, I personally have not ever had an instance, Meow Pie, where I haven't found a battery in Mountain Town. But it seems the battery is not, it's not like the battery here in Forsaken Airfield, where it's always in the same spot. You just open that container up and you pull it out. I've never had a problem finding it in Mountain Town myself. So, yeah, the cars behind the post office, I found it on the cars over on the bridge where the bear spawns. I found it in the car over by the gas station before. So I found it generally in other places, but I've never had a problem finding it. But people have commented on my videos and said, hey, you know, I'm having a hard time. I've looked all over Mystery Lake. I've looked all over Mountain Town. I can't find it. Or Broken Railroad and Mountain Town. Haven't found a battery anywhere. Do you have any idea where I could find one? It's a pain that I have to carry, you know, 15 kilos of battery from one spot to another just to get the tower working, but which is kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. You know, when a donut sits out for almost 3 hours, it gets a little stale. I'm just gonna say. Yeah, that's really unlucky on their part more than anything. It just sucks. It makes me feel bad. I mean, I can understand them wanting you to kind of scavenge for the wires, the metal, the fuses, but the battery is kind of a pain in the ass to have to carry it around for very, very long. I mean, honestly, I hate it when I have to take the battery from the cars behind the post office back up to the transmitter. That's a pretty long distance right there. I couldn't imagine having to slug it all the way from one zone to another just to fix the transmitter. Because you're giving up a lot of weight. You're giving up a lot of other things that you could be carrying to do that. Especially if you have to bring it into Mountain Town, you have to basically drop down to climbing weight. And so you're going to be even more, restricted on what you can take with you. There was one on Signal Hill in Pleasant Valley in my interloper run. The one in Pleasant Valley always seems to spawn inside the radio hut, the hut there up at the top. And the one in Black Rock always seems to spawn in and around the area there as well. Well, at least we're getting some coal. We haven't been up here for a while, so It's kind of nice that we're getting some coal respawns. Always good stuff. Good stuff. We've got a few pieces of meat on us. We'll drop those when we get out here. When we get up here. Mainly came over here for the rabbits. I mean, I would love to see if the moose spawns up here. That'd be awesome if he did, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. We're fully committed to the double bearskin coats now. So, we're just going. We're just going with it. We're going with it, and there's no looking back. I had a sprinkle-covered donut. Now I get to eat all the sprinkles that fell off. Yum, yum. There's sprinkles that fell off my donut while I was eating it. I went to this place called Heavenly Donuts, which is, their donuts are actually really good. They have really good donuts there, and it's a small local donut place, you know.
Feels like a lot of gear.
I like supporting the small local places. It makes me feel good, like I'm giving back. I think Ath is right that all transmitters except Mountain Town have a guaranteed battery buy, but I think you would have to be extremely unlucky not to find at least one battery somewhere in Mountain Town. Yeah, that's what I felt as well. Not quite Heavenly, but close. They're pretty close to Heavenly, Balverine. They're pretty close to Heavenly. I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty close to Heavenly Donut, to be honest. All right, let's go, baby. I'm gonna stay up here. I'm gonna stick up here for a second just to make sure that the moose is not up here. Don't see him. There's rabbit number 1. Let's get him. I missed him. I missed him. We have a miss. We have a miss. Another miss. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Atheenon's missing the rabbit. It's so embarrassing. Alright, let's go get this birch bark. This is gonna make us successful. We pick up the birch bark. That'll make us successful now. Birch bark achieved. Success is incoming.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
By the way, Marsh Ridge up here has no predators on it, except for the moose, sometimes. And so it's a pretty safe place to go if you're just, like, wanting to pick up birch bark, wanting to shoot some rabbits. Wow, is there really only one rabbit up here right now? That can't be the case. I have not found a moose in this entire zone. I've been everywhere the moose can spawn multiple times. And either I'm just missing him, like there's a deer, I think. Oh, yeah, there's a deer all the way over there. I'm either missing him or he just isn't spawning on this map for me, I guess. I don't know. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Been up to Moose Ridge and there. I've been everywhere. I've been to Moose Ridge, Black Rock entrance. By Mystery Lake, and I've been everywhere. Wow, look at the time, boys and girls. Holy crud. Oh my goodness. Let's get this deer down. I could use another deer hide. There we go. There's a little more food up here. Hoping we can start a fire here with a mag lens. That would be fantastic. Yes, we can. There we go. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here for Long Dark today. We'll be back Saturday morning, 8 a.m., 11 Eastern on the YouTube side for our 7-year anniversary, our 7-year streaming anniversary, as well as some more Long Dark that day. Throw a little bit of coal on there. Drop these down. Let's just pass time for an hour and get a save point. And then when we come back on Saturday, we'll be getting this deer and rabbit harvested up, and we'll be doing all sorts of fun stuff.